Hi folks, this is RG for Ron's Beer Review and Tools. I'm going to be doing a short video. I'm going to post this on YouTube, on my channel, basically about this Crescent Lufkin self-centering tape measure. It's a 25-footer. I've had this probably about a little over 6 months, or if that, 6 months, and it's my number one tape now. I go to this all the time, and the reason that is I do a lot of work on my windows and so forth, and putting up blinds and curtains for my wife, and everything's got to be symmetrical, so you go to halfway on the windows or the blinds or whatever, and you go from there. So this tape here is set up for half measurements and full measurements, and I'll show you what I mean. Do that there. Get a little closer, but it doesn't get too messed up. All right, what it does is from 1 inch all the way up to the 25-footer, it gives you half inches. An example, can you see the 4 inches in the black, or directly under it in the red is half of that? It would be 2 inches. So 4 1/4 inches to the right of it would be 2 1/8 for half. 4 3/4 of an inch would be half of that, would be 2 inches and 3/8. As you can see there, that's under the name applied. I think that's patent applied number 254T. And we'll move up to something like, well, simplicity's sake, 10 inches, and half of that in the red is 5 inches. But go to 9 and 9 and 4. All right, 9 1/4 would be 4 5/8. So everything would be in half. The 12 would be 6 inches. So it's a lot easier when you're working on something, and it goes all the way up to 36 inches, which is a lot of the Venetian blinds that I put up, and a lot of the windows get 39 inches or 36 inches in my house here. So I always need to have the half on it. I'm doing stuff, and or other stuff. So not necessarily just the windows, but any job that you do, a lot of woodworking and so forth. And symmetrics always comes into it sometimes, and you want two sides to be the same size. So you need to get a half size on it. From all this tape, like I say, up to 25 feet, will give you half. It will give you the measurement in half of what you're measuring. I hope I'm saying that correctly and not getting too lost in my words, but what you're measuring, and you need to get the half of that size. You just go into the red here, and you'll get it exactly right down to the inches. So that's why I'm doing a video on this tape here. I have this tape here, and I have other tapes, but this is the number one tape that I go to all the time now. I like that. And let me just show you if we can get down to it. There's some more of my tapes right there. There you go. A bunch of them, but I always go to the other Lufkin self-centering tape. I do have other ones that are 12-inch rules tapes that are in my vehicles. These are all 25-footers, and kind of like doing the Lufkin when I need it. Easy to work with, less figuring out. It's just straight work, straightforward. Do the work you need to do. Alright, so I won't hold this long. I just want to make a quick tape on this Lufkin tape. The company isn't all tapes. It has other things in the company. There is a big company called Lufkin, and they're really into automated stuff, I think. The name is Weston. This company's name is actually Crescent Lufkin. As you can see, this is a self-centering 25-foot tape. But basically, they started, this company here, Lufkin, started in Cleveland, Ohio in 1869, making all kinds of measurements. And back then, the big thing was the foldable tapes. You see them in wood. I still have some, and they still have those around and still make them. Those are foldable. I think everybody has these here, and these are Lufkin. This is Lufkin. That's Lufkin there, and they still make these. They still produce these. There's a need for these, and I don't use them as much as I had been, but sometimes I do end up using these. This is a lot quicker. The retractable, a lot quicker, but sometimes they end up using these here. But like as I was saying, the Lufkin started in 1869. This business here. And they really progressed, and what these came out with big in the 40s, in 1940s, and that's when the retractable tapes really took over from the foldable measurement tapes, because these are a lot quicker and easier to work with. Lufkin, Crescent Lufkin, right now produces 2,600 quality hand tools. So it's not a real small company, and it's diversified. It's really out there with the hand tools. One of their other big tape is the nighttime tape. They call it Night Eye, and it's actually a black instead of yellow, but it has iridescent green, light green numbers and digits on it, which is real nice. All right, I'll end this here, just saying that I like this one here, the self-centering Lufkin. There is another one that they have out to self-centering, a different number, a model number on that. So, with that said, enjoy the day, folks. From Eastern Massachusetts, rainy day here. Ciao.